Oh, takes me back, the sound. This should be better. There we go. Some kind of switch. Bugger. And there'll definitely be a chance for us to see more of how the game functions in terms of skills. It has element typings, 6 different types if I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly. Black, white, blue, red, green and yellow. And they work as you'd expect. They're weak against the opposite element and strong against the element of the same type. I'll get into more detail about that later. For now, let's just finish this sequence. What the bloody hell happened indeed? Sorry if I'm mashing my words, I'm just a little nervous, first time and all. Oh, back in the day, these graphics were the pinnacle, it was amazing. I suppose it still is, considering. So just stay on your toes. Big door. Surge. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought it would be something more villainous. Oh, the music. I think that's one of the best parts of this game, which is the musical score is amazing. There are some tracks that are just... you'll see when we get to them. If we get to them. Surge. High noon. Wow, okay. Lena came by to see. Alright. Never Neverland. I'm sure they are. Oh, sorry. Kitty! Oh. Oh. I completely forgot you could actually pet the cats in this game. So this is Arnie Village, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, basically they just throw you into this. Okay, so the village chief is here in this opening. Okay, tell me. When you want to give someone a key item, get within talking distance and press the square button. This will bring up the item menu. Okay, so that's what we did just now with the Komodo scales. Just select the item you wish to use. No need to worry about making mistakes, the item won't disappear if there's no response. Wahaha. What a laugh. Yeah, so it's a very easy-going game. It's almost hand-holdy in a way. The Record of Fate tells me not to go out to sea. Okay, so the Record of Fate is the save point, if I'm not wrong, the green triangles. Pyramids, actually. Days like this, it's best to take it easy. We should all live in harmony with fate. Yes, we should. This is the village chief, Radius. How goes it? How would you like to join everyone for my lecture? Today's lecture is the fundamentals of attack and the art of elements. Sure, why not? Then it'll be easier for me to show you all. A true man. Oh. Battle music. Ho ho ho, come on Surge, don't hold back. Okay, so... just a simple attack. 3. Here's some basic advice on attacking, so listen up young'un. There are 3 different attack levels, so weak is number 1, strong is number 2, and fierce is number 3. Each have differing accuracy or hit percent values. Every time you hit your opponent, each of these values increase to make it easier for your next attack to hit its mark. A good strategy is to start with weak blows, which have the highest chance of succeeding, and then build up to strong 2 and fierce 3 blows. So rather than attacking willy-nilly, you should aim to build up your hit percent. If your fierce attacks don't hit home, you're just wasting your energy. So the game tends to automatically do that for you, so it will actually chain 1, 2, and 3 for you. So very easy. Don't be trusting in your hit percent too much there. As long as it's not 100%, you still run the risk of missing continuously. It pays to muster up the courage to use strong and fierce attacks straight from the start too. I think he's cheating. Oh, that crispy attack sound. Okay, next, let's check the use of elements. When you use an element, the color of that element's attribute remains on the battlefield in the form of the field effect. So that's that thing on the top left that you can see blue, green, and yellow. Each time you consecutively use the same colored elements, the effectiveness of that colored element group increases. Here, I'll show you. Let's fill up all the field effect attributes with the color blue. Try using a blue element after me. Okay. So, I'll cure. Oh, okay, I already have cure. Hurry up and turn all the field effect attributes blue for crying out loud. I only have 1 element. Don't you know how to use the elements or something, young'un? If that's the case, then listen up, boy. It takes some explaining. You've got to choose attack to do some physical damage to your opponent in order to get started. Weak, strong, and fierce attacks add 1, 2, or 3 points to your element power level. Your current level is the number that appears above the LV symbol under your name there. I nearly forgot to tell you, you won't accumulate any power unless you actually succeed in hitting your opponent, so be careful, you can't afford to miss. Discharging this accumulated power is what using elements is all about. Once you've built up some power, you will be able to choose the element option from the battle menu. When you select the element option, grey coloured rectangular plates appear on the screen, don't they? Those plates are the elements you currently have allocated. So why don't you try using one of those blue elements you have there? I did! They won't disappear when you use them, you just won't be able to use them again for the rest of this battle, that's all. Once you enter another battle, you'll be able to use them again, so don't hold back now. I still have to stress that you've got to consider the appropriate time to use your elements, otherwise you'll never be able to beat some of the harder enemies you're bound to meet. You've got to follow the proper strategy. Oh, but wait, there's more. I'm forgetting something important. It must be old age. I'm sure you're not that old, sir. There are some elements that disappear in a puff of smoke each time you use them. The element... tablets. So, those with the numbers next to them, they disappear after each use. These are called consumable elements, and they have the symbol in front of their names. These don't regenerate after each battle. However, their benefit is that you can allocate up to 5 of these into the same elemental grid space. Doing so allows you to use several of them in the same battle, unlike basic elements. That is why consumable elements also have a number such as ×5 after their names. That's the number you currently hold in that grid position. This number will decrease as the elements are used up for good. However, after each battle, you can restock more for next use. Anyway, yes, let's get to fighting. I'm sure you'll notice that each time you use an element, your element power level will go down. It's just simple subtraction, really. Oh god, he's quite condescending. For instance, say you're currently at level 3 and you decide to use a tablet allocated at level 1 in your element grid. In this case, 3 minus 1 leaves 2. You can use elements anytime, so long as your stamina value is above 1.0. So in this case, you'll still be able to use the elements with a power level of 2, right after using the tablet element. Did you get the gist of it, Sunny? Now you see the importance of developing good battle tactics. You could build up a little power, then use an element, build up a little more power, and then use another element. Repeat this over and over. Or you can build up your element power to its maximum and unleash a barrage of elements, one after another. Use whatever strategy you think will work to defeat each of the enemies you come across. It's up to you. Hordes of monsters out there, yada yada. You'll never be able to defeat by physical attacks alone. You're going to need to master elements to get by. Yes, that was quite a long lecture actually. But elements is officially over. Why don't you try and use one now? Okay. I don't have anything else left. Oh, okay. Any blue elements you use now will sure pack a punch. Here, try this out. Ow. 74! Conversely, when there is a lot of blue in the field, effect attributes, the elements of the opposite color, red, will be weakened. So try to discern your enemy's attack pattern and fill the field with opposite color of his attacks as a form of defense. This strategy of using elements is sure to come in handy, so put it to good use. I'm sure I will. Oh god, I look so dead. I don't think I can... yeah. Am I supposed to defeat him? Oh, critical hit. Here you go. Holy shit, he's quite the bully. I can't remember whether you can actually defeat him in this first battle. I don't think you can. Unless you cheat or use mods or something. Hooked already? No kidding. Don't let it get you down. Come again anytime. No thanks. Do I get something from you? No. Ah, the Hecarim bone. Okay. That's how you get... Ah, okay, so... We'll just leave that for now. What the hell is that purple thing? very peaceful music. Kitty! Oh, big fish. I was lost in my thoughts. You know how Kiki's growing up so quickly? Sometimes I'm just amazed at how much she resembles her mother. I guess my wife is like that too. She's been very much like a mother since as long as I can remember. I guess that demonstrates how life continues to live on through generations. I guess it does. It's been about 10 years since I became a fisherman. Back then, I still had other aspirations, but I ended up succeeding my dad. I guess you can say everything here represents 10 years of my life. Lion sharks, sawfishes, 6 horned narwhals, you name it. Which one is that on the wall? They represent all my hard work and dedication. I love my job and I'm happy with my current lifestyle and all. But lately I get to thinking when I see Kiki about how I could have had a different future if I had chosen a different path 10 years ago. Then I'd be living a completely different life than I am now. I'm not saying which one would have been better, but I just wonder where the other path may have led me. I guess the longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might have been. Boy, life sure is complex. That's very existential of you. You want this? Here, take it. It's an amulet I made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago when I decided to become a fisherman. I don't need it anymore. I have my wife and Kiki watching over me. Oh, thank you. So green items are key items, if I remember correctly. Here? Yeah. Shark tooth. An amulet Kiki's father made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago when he decided to be a fisherman. Yippee! Oh god, that looks so fun. You're late. Sleeping in as usual, I suppose. You suppose correctly. You promised you'd go get some Komodo dragon scales for my necklace, remember? Since you were late, my mom asked me to babysit the kids. Sergi, Lena, look at me. Oh, look at that water. Come on, you guys. Should join us. It feels really good. Unlike the rest of you, we're not here to play. Don't swim out too far. Okay. They're swimming fully clothed, well, I guess because they can't render them in bathing suits. Kids sure have it easy. Remember when we were like that? Not a single care or worry on our minds. Oh. I think I still remember how each day lasted an eternity, filled with newness, fun, and excitement. But the important thing now is not our childhood, but my Komodo scale necklace. You have a one-track mind, miss. Yes, we have to face up to reality and live each day anew. Like the Komodo scale necklace. So, I want you to go to Lizard Rock and get some scales for me. Yes, ma'am. I would join you, but I still have to watch the kids. It's your fault. You were late. It's not technically my fault, but okay. Once you collect some Komodo scales, I'll catch up to you at El Paso Beach. Is that okay with you? Sure. Good. She's very dominating. Don't just stand around. Go collect some scales at Lizard Rock. Yes, ma'am. I think 3 should be enough. Good luck. That little kid was happy to just get 1. She wants 3. Okay. Oh. Sorry to wake you. Yes, it is. Beautiful day. Do you like the sea? Yes, I do. But just remember, don't take the sea too lightly. Usually you'll find the sea to be vast, deep, full of strength and energy, yet kind and gentle. But once it becomes angry, it can turn into the most frightening monster you've ever seen, engulfing everything. Close your eyes and prick up your ears. Can you hear the cries of countless men swallowed by the sea? The hidden secret of sea whispers. The hidden secret the sea whispers. I recommend you learn to sense the mood of the sea. That's if you don't want to join the fellows already on the bottom. Well, you're full of sunshine, aren't you? So this is the island. And I need to go southwest, Lizard Rock. So after a while, you won't actually get stat levels. That's the Komodo. You won't actually get stat levels because, yeah, it just stops you. So there's no point farming them except for materials. Like at the end of that round, I got the humor. So you only are able to start leveling your stats again after you defeat a boss and you get a star, which you'll see. So I think these are all blue, so it doesn't really matter who I attack first. Oh god. Did it reset? Yeah, it did. I hate it when they do that. So if they interrupt your attack halfway, it resets your hit percent. So Posho's quite strong, actually. Oh, sorry. Hit my mic. There we go. Come on. So this is the slow Komodo that you just have to keep tracking until you step on its tail. Come on. Oh. There you go. Bum ba bum 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 ba dum. Oh, that's sweet, sweet victory music. Okay, so we need to wait here, and there's a bit of a time lag. X to jump. As soon as you land, it will run, so you have to basically just... Here we go. Yes, nice. It should be fine. And there we go. So that's the first boss, mini-boss of the game. Mama Komodo. She's not too hard, but she does hit. She does have an AoE that does do a bit of damage, so you'll have to keep healing. As long as you keep healing yourself up, it's fine. So one thing that's quite good about the game is when an enemy or an ally or yourself is injured, critically injured, I think a quarter of their health, their animation changes. It's quite obvious. So you can see here she's looking at me upright with her ears up. Later she'll start to droop once I do enough damage. There you go. Aqua Beam. Single target. So I actually... I think it's fine. She should almost be dead. Yep, there you go. Yay, first boss down. It's really quite easy. It's definitely not Demon Souls. So this silver star you only get from bosses, and it's for growth level. So you'll get this huge boost now, and then later on you can get little bits here and there for a little while. Then after that, it's back to mention. If you get too many silver stars consecutively, you don't get a chance to get those little stat growths. So it's actually more beneficial to farm a little after a boss and then go after another boss. So this is the exit. Okay, so this is Opasa Beach, and this is where we'll meet Lena and give her her thrice damned necklace. There you are. Yes, I am. No, I just got here actually. Didn't expect to see you here, so this is where you went off to. How are you doing? That sounded... Are you two on a date? No. Sorry. Me think me should review to... Oh god. Poshel, stop it. Don't be silly. Yes, Poshel, don't be silly. Well, how'd it go? Did you get the Komodo dragon scales? Yes, I did. Here you go. They're beautiful. I'll be able to make a great necklace. You're most welcome. It sure has been a long time since we last came here. We used to come all the time. Look at the coral tree behind them. That's really cool. The sea never changes, does it? It's been rolling in and out like this since long before we were born. It's been here for eternity, it seems. It's probably seen many things, heard many things. It'll probably keep rolling in and out, long after our lifetime, without a single change. You're probably right. Hey, remember we used to sit and talk like this when we were kids? With the gentle sea breeze and the tranquil sound of the waves. Just the two of us talking. You still remember that day? I actually don't, but let's say I do. Let's not piss her off. Really? You do? I suppose I do. About the promise you... promise? Yes, happy. Yes, be very happy. But aren't memories strange? Just when you think that you've forgotten about something, it comes floating back into your heart. I guess it's just lying there and waiting for that right moment. I'm flattered, Lena, but... I'll pass? Why, we might even remember this very moment someday. 10, 20 years. When we're all grown up and married, not to each other, and have kids of our own. Then one day, when that time comes, I wonder what kind of adults we'll be. What kind of life will I be leading? Oh, right in the feels. Especially since I played this when I was so much younger and now I'm so much older. Well, I mean, I assume she's my good friend, so I'd like to think I'd remember this day. I've been wanting to know. No. There's a voice. Surge. Yes? That's me. What's wrong? Surge? That's a really kick-ass cinematic. Loved it when I first saw it. But it's a little strange that Lena and Poshel weren't in there, but I mean, probably because it would be easier to render. You'll see why later on. What are you doing there, boy? It's dangerous to sleep out here. With a pet Komodo. Hello? You alright? What on earth are you doing lying down? Apparently I was asleep. For a second there I thought you might have been a dead body washed ashore. Well, as long as you didn't rob me, it should be fine. Where's Lena? You were the only one I saw when I got here. She left me? Are you a friend of Lena's? I believe she's in the village babysitting. Well, I'd best be on my way. Anyway, if you're looking for Lena, you should stop by the village. You know, you shouldn't be playing out here, boy. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you now. Thank you for the concern, but I think I'll be fine. Hi. You're finally up. Something went whoosh and I was out cold. Me was out cold. Me woke up first, though me went to go rook around. But no sign of Lena anywhere. You think Lena spontaneously combusted? I wonder if she's okay. I'm sure she's fine, Poshel. Okay, so this music is different from the music that we had in the other. So when we first came to Lizard Rock and we were at this main map, the music was actually different. That's because we're in a different place. And actually I really love this music. I always used to just hop into this area and just listen to the soundtrack because it's really, really beautiful. I'm sure you can find the whole soundtrack on YouTube somewhere. I think we'll stop here for now. It's been just over an hour. I don't want to keep this on for too long. I hope it's been alright. It is technically my first YouTube video, Let's Play video. So I'm quite an introvert. I'm not very used to talking so much. This game is more about the music, the score, which is beautiful, but it might be a little boring, so I try to voice it over. Something I do in my head quite often anyway. If you like it, please let me know. If you don't like it, also let me know. Anything I can improve to make your viewing experience better, to make my future videos of this better. Again, I'm just doing this for fun. It's not something I want to do professionally. I have a full-time job. I just want to create content that people enjoy, long ones that people can watch and listen to, and maybe pick up RetroArch if they have the game, if they're able to get their hands on it, and play along and go through it. For new gamers who've never tried it before, it's a beautiful game, even 20 years on. Yeah, I hope it's something that you've enjoyed so far. I'll try to upload another video as soon as possible, probably tomorrow, maybe an hour or two, and see how it goes. And hopefully I'll be able to finish a Let's Play of this and that people will enjoy watching it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll come and watch the next video. Until next time, bye!